Hi, this is Ed Reyes with Master Builders from Tampa, Florida. On behalf of Expert Village, this is how you use and maintain a miter saw. Now this saw has a nifty little feature to it. This is a depth control unit, and you'll see it set in increments. It goes in letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, and on up. It's used for two purposes. The first purpose is there's a spring here, and you pull the spring out and you bring your saw down and you can lock it so that the saw doesn't move. The other purpose for this set is to have depth settings. If I want to take this board and put a crisscross across it, and I need to notch into this board so that the other one fits flush, this is what we use. The way it works is you set it at an angle and you tighten this knob. We're at D. So what that's going to do is that's only going to let my saw go down that far. Now I've got that much space. If I want to have 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches, then I'll take a tape measure, measure up, and adjust this so that the more you go down to A, the lower the blade goes. The higher you go up, the higher it goes. So if we want to go about 1 inch, there's 1 inch right there, you'd set it about C and tighten it down. That blade will not go any lower. So as we cut, that's as far down as that blade's going to go, 1/2 inch. And it'll stay consistent all the way through because it's set on that guide. So as you cut the next piece, as you see, I've notched a perfect little notch here. And what that does is, if I need to put this board here, then I would take a pencil and mark that side and notch everything out to that pencil mark, and this board will sit flush with this board. That's how you get your cross beams and cuts for frames or picture frames and that type of stuff. So with this blade set at this type of angle with that little mechanism, I'm guaranteed the same depth every way I go as long as I cut it. That's what that machine is for.